Tony Stark Iron Man issue 2 sees James Rhodes haunted by the nightmares of his death at Thanos' hands and many more deaths over the years. As Team Stark all ready for another day at work, Bethany Cape's mind is taken over by the controller again, using her to upload some of Stark's weapon designs to someone. Rhodey joins Tony at the offices for a rock climbing session, which Rhodey thinks is rather dangerous, and just because they both came back from death doesn't mean it's a free pass now. Tony asks his friend what's the point of a second chance if you don't take chances like this, but Rhodey wonders if Tony is now addicted to adrenaline rushes, that activities like this and fighting giant dragons in the Manhattan Bay alone give him. Tony falls and James catches him, saying maybe next time Tony won't be there alone. Later in the Foundry, Tony calls in his team and tells them of his new project. He needs to build in an AI system into his suit, but Jocasta reminds him that it is immoral to put an AI in a suit and basically imprison it. Hence why Jocasta took Friday out of the armor and gave her her own body. Tony says that he has a solution to that called Motherboard, an AI that is running his Escape project that could be patched into his armor but still be able to continue to work on the project, giving it some freedom. Bethany races in and calls an emergency staff meeting, and in the conference room, Tony learns that someone has hacked his systems and leaked the designs for the Manticore all-terrain assault vehicle. The seller is a woman named Sunset Bane, and she is already starting to sell it off. Tony suits up, but isn't going alone as he wants Rhodey there with him. In upstate New York, Bane gathers her potential buyers at a testing range and shows off the Manticore in all its destructive glory. As Bane's security chief, the Gauntlet, corrals the buyers, Bane begins her auction, but Iron Man and War Machine crash the party. Rhodey isn't comfortable being in the armor again, and it causes Manticore to be unleashed upon him while Tony is attacked by Gauntlet. Tony tries to talk Joseph Green down, but it doesn't work since he thinks Tony is there to steal his employer's property. Back at the Stark offices, the team are relaxing in the commissary when a woman Bethany doesn't recognize begins chatting with some co-workers. Bethany tackles her and demands to know who she is and who she works for, and the woman is revealed to be a disguised Jocasta, who just wanted to have lunch with everyone, but now runs off in fear of Bethany. Back at the battle, Rhodey becomes overwhelmed by the attack of the Manticore and ejects, which calms him down. Seeing this, Tony gets Motherboard to hack the Manticore and eject its pilot, making the machine go out of control and forcing Rhodey to take control of the machine and overcome his panic attacks, using it to knock out Gauntlet and save Tony from him. With the battle over, Tony confronts Sunset and wants to make a deal for the Manticore armor, which involves dinner. Jocasta meanwhile returns home to her husband, who asks her what's wrong. Jocasta tells him she wishes to understand humans more and fit in with them and belong. She reveals that she's going to ask Tony if she can take part in Project Escape, and her husband, the Machine Man, says it's out of the question and she will do no such thing. Above New York, Tony asks Rhodey if he's okay now that he has the Manticore to call his own. James says that he can't be in armors anymore since they are like coffins to him, but Manticore's ample cockpit gives him a little breathing room and makes him feel like a pilot again. Tony also comes clean with something he should have told Rhodes ages ago, and that is he thinks he came back to life wrong somehow. Tony Stark Iron Man issue 2 was another action-packed issue, this time dealing with James Rhodes' return to the armor and how being brought back from death made him fear them. I really loved how Slott showed why and how Rhodey could be afraid of these armors now, and how he and Tony found a compromise with him now piloting the Manticore and embracing his Air Force roots. The stuff with AI and Jocasta was really quite great as well, and I can't wait to see how Machine Man factors into the series as either a villain or at least someone that Tony will butt heads with. I'm going to give this issue an 8.5 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.